Why don't we start with, when you first meet a player and, they're getting out of the car, how does it all begin when you're meeting a player for the first time?
It sort of changes a little bit with the person who's coming to see me. In other words, it's if I've never met the person, it depends a little bit on the age. It's never exactly the same, but it always is a matter of I wanna right away make the kid understand that there's going to be discipline, and that to me is a very important part that I get the discipline right away, because that makes my job a heck of a lot easier. My reputation most of the time precedes me. I don't really have to stress it as much, as the kids are usually already paranoid, nervous. Like Maria said, it's the look, I look at them, I ask them a question, I want them to answer the question. I'm very nice to the parents. If the parents answer the kid's question, I will ask them not to. I love you. I want you to be here. Like, I always want parents to be there. I never want to tell the parents, I don't want you around the court. That happens once or twice because they just became so involved and they wouldn't shut up. But usually, I tell the parents, I want you to be here. I want you to be here, but I don't want you to answer for your kid. I said, but I will ask you a question sometimes, because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm teaching your kid. Now, you get a 9 or 10-year-old, or even a 15-year-old. I would like the parents to understand what I'm teaching the kid, so that they're not, especially when they're younger, so that they can, and I explain it to them, that they can take the kid out and do exactly the same thing basically that I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I want the parent to be there. I want the parent to understand. I want the parent sometimes to ask me a question if they have it. But they can ask me a question, or I ask the parent a question, and that's how I do. But I separate the parents from the kid, more or less. When I talk to the kid, it's just the kid. When I'm on the court with the kid, I don't want the parent to get involved. Didn't have it right away, but maybe Maria took him about 2 years at least. And I was in the court, and Yuri started talking to Maria in Russian. Probably telling her what to do. And I said, hey, Yuri, listen, okay? You want to teach your daughter? Go teach your daughter. I'm getting the hell out of here, okay? So see you later. And that was it, and he never said another word. In the teaching per se, when I say turn right, I don't want him to say, hey, but turn left.
Right.
I mean, they do what I want the kid to do.
Okay, so for the kid, what does that also help them with? I mean, does it do something for them mentally?
I don't really care. I don't really think about that. I just want to have the discipline. I want the kid to become independent, basically. I want him to become an independent thinker. I want the kid to be able to know what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. And that's the way. I just wanted to. I wanted to understand the discipline. I wanted to understand, and you do something and you do it right. You figure out what you do to do it right, and now make yourself do it over and over again. Mm-hmm. And I think again, I keep coming back to the discipline. And now, when you say discipline, right away people start talking about, oh, he must be a drill sergeant. Had nothing to do with having discipline. Had nothing to do with it. You don't have to be a drill sergeant. All you do is just have discipline. And strangely enough, the discipline many times relates to the rest what they do also. See, I can many times tell how the kid does in school, for example. I know whether they're flaky in school or whatever, I can, and so, but it takes a long time to figure all that stuff out with these kids, It takes a long time to know, does the kid actually listen to your words, or does the kid listen to the sound? Mm-hmm. I think there's a big difference. And I think some kids listen to what you say, mm-hmm. and it connects. Other kids will just listen to the sound. But you ask them, do you understand what I said? And they go, yes. And say, explain to me. They have no clue. They have no clue because they don't really listen to what you're saying.